Hi guys, I'm just in the greenhouse and I'm just checking my seeds. How cute is this little bean? This is how big my zucchinis and my cucumbers are. I'm actually going to transplant them today because I think they're big enough to go into the soil. And even my peas are quite big too, so I might just transplant some of these. I ate my microgreens yesterday for lunch. I put them on some chicken buns. This corn seed here didn't do anything. That was my original one that germinated first. This one has already started growing. This one has just not even done anything yet. And these ones haven't done anything yet, but the seeds that Sean brought, they have all come up. I have just transplanted some of the bigger seedlings. This row here is my gherkins, and then I've got my 2 zucchinis. Then I've got 3 cucumbers. I did have 4 seeds, but one of them, the leaves were a bit curled and it didn't look as good, so I didn't bother to plant that one. I planted that 1 bean, and I planted 4 peas. This is cauliflower. My kale's doing so well. My strawberries, some of them don't look like they're too good since I've transplanted them, but I'll just wait and see what happens there. The passion fruit is just the same. And then at this end, I've got my coriander, some curled parsley, some sweet basil, mint, and I bought a garlic chive. And this is why you have to put snail pellets down. Look at this gigantic slug trying to get to my coriander. I just use the Yates Blitzen pellet. I've always used those. It's been a good week. I'll show you how my seedlings are going. So these are the gherkins. That's zucchinis. They're doing really well. Cucumbers are doing well. My bean plant I have had to stake because it is climbing way up here. So I've staked those, and I've staked the peas. My cauliflowers are doing well. My kale's doing well, but they were bought in punnets, so they were a bit bigger to begin with. These are my kale seedlings here. And then I've got cherry tomatoes. My strawberries that I transplanted are still curled over. They're not looking the best. I thought they would have stood up by now. My passion fruit is looking quite healthy. I wish that it would wrap itself around the ladder. Corn is doing okay. It is quite slow. Looks like one of them has died down there. And then I've got tomatoes here. My watermelon are shooting up more and more every day. This is what they are looking like. My onions are here. I did end up planting onions directly into the soil because they were too hard to transplant. Same with the beetroot. They don't look like they are doing that well. I might have transplanted them too early. This is mesclun lettuce, which I planted straight into the soil because they were way too difficult to transplant from a seedling. This is fancy lettuce. My broccoli seedlings, they are growing more and more every day, and my spinach is looking quite good there. And then I've got my chives, which I cut the top off the other day because I added them to a salad. My mint is doing really well. I lost 1 basil plant here. I must have overwatered. I've already had to pull a caterpillar off my cauliflower, and I just pulled one off my basil. My parsley's doing good, and my coriander is doing good. I've got red capsicums that I planted. These need to be transplanted soon. My avocado's still not doing anything. I've got a pea seedling here, which doesn't look too healthy, to be honest. It looks like it's curled over, but the soil is wet. I've got carrots sprouting, more spinach sprouting. I'm just waiting for these to get a little bit bigger before I put into the garden because of that first lot that was hard to transplant. In here I've planted a bunch of sweet corn in here, and it looks like only one has germinated so far. This is tomato that hasn't germinated yet, and then I've got mesclun lettuce and fancy lettuce. I'm also trying to see if this rose will recover. This was buried under one of our hydrangea bushes. It was a very beautiful white rose, so I've just planted it in here to see if it will grow again. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. That is how my plants are currently doing. I need to come out here and go over the soil because the weeds are starting to come up. So I need to find some time to do that and stake some more plants, because as they're getting bigger, they need to be staked. I've been having smoothies and adding my kale to my smoothies. I've been eating so much microgreens lately. I've come out and I've picked mint, I've picked coriander a few times, and the chives. So already I am getting some use out of my greenhouse, so I'm happy about that. I've ordered myself a nice little garden set from Temu. So it is a little garden set that comes with trowels, forks, a spray bottle. So I can't wait for that to come, because I don't have any trowels. All of my trowels are buggered. I think it comes with secateurs as well, which I'm excited about, because I've got 2 pairs of secateurs, but they're quite old and not that sharp anymore. So I can't wait for that to come. I should get that package next week. My mum has been harvesting a lot of potatoes from our mound of dirt in the paddock. Our pumpkin has gone rampant. There is pumpkins bigger than the size of my head. This is it up close. These are all tomatoes and they are growing wild. As you can see, tomatoes everywhere, and then all of this is potatoes, and amongst there is pumpkins. Oh, if I climb up here, oh my gosh, that pumpkin is huge. Gosh, I wonder how many pumpkins there are up here.
I know. Well, I know of about 3, but really.
That one is huge. You can't get in anywhere. Oh, there's one there. These were the tangelos that I picked off our tree yesterday, and I just got these little tomatoes off one of the tomato vines, and these green apples are the last of our apple crop. All of these potatoes are from our garden that my mum picked yesterday. I love baby potatoes. I can just clean the skin and I will eat them like that with the skin on. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I might do a video in a few weeks to show you how big my seedlings have got. But until then, thank you for watching. Bye.